amazing artists. Today is a very exciting day because we're going to be using our new tool, Crayola Watercolor Pencils. These color like regular colored pencils, but when you add water, they turn into paint. I have finished up my pop art drawings. I've made quite a few of ones that were popular foods. Remember, pop art is going to be something that is popular in our culture and is drawn with simple lines, shapes, and created with simple colors. Let's get started. I have my colored pencils, and it looks like I need to finish up on my donut. So I'm gonna set these to the side, or maybe drop them. But here is my donut, and I'll zoom in for you. Let's see, today I'm going to just focus on my frosting. And something with these colored pencils is you can decide how bright or how much color you're gonna have for paint. I have found that the Crayola watercolor pencils are bright enough that my regular coloring pressure works just fine. You may discover that you want to color a little heavier to add even more color, and that's okay. If you want to color some areas darker or heavier to give the illusion of a shadow or form, go for it. Experiment with these and make them the way you want. These are fun new tools to our art room, and I look forward to you enjoying them. All right, so I'm just finishing up the frosting on my donut. And I will finish the other details another time. I'm gonna shift over to this popsicle that I have already finished. I added a pattern in the wall, a color for the table or kind of floor illusion that we have here with the line separating the wall and the bottom of our picture. And now I'm gonna focus in on the watercolor portion. You'll see that I have paper towels. I have my paintbrush. It is a small, like the smallest size that I have in my class, just a standard watercolor one that comes with a pack, and just a cup of water. Today I'm gonna dip my brush in water, and the very first thing that I'm gonna do is just tap the paper towel. Tapping the paper towel is what gets the extra water out. Watercolor pencils do not need a lot of water. The more water you add, you'll actually start washing away your color. What we want to do is just get it wet and brush. Oh, that looks so good. Notice that I'm painting in one direction. My paintbrush, tap that again. My paintbrush is going in the same direction that I colored with my colored pencil. I have found this to work a lot better than going in the opposite direction because I can pull the color or the paint with my paintbrush easier. If you feel like your brush is getting too dry and it sounds like it's kind of scraping your paper, then just take that moment to dip your brush in the water again, tap that first water drop off so there's not too much water, and get going again. I heard mine scratching, so I knew that that was my paintbrush saying, I'm thirsty. All right, I'm gonna keep working, and I can't wait to see how you're gonna get started with your amazing watercolor paintings that we're using from our watercolor pencils. Happy making, artist. All right, artist, I am all done with my popsicle painting. Something I do want to point out is, if you noticed, based on the paper that I'm using, you may see that there are some areas that kind of almost look gray in the light. And that doesn't mean that your color is bad. That doesn't mean that you need to add even more color and water. It simply means that your paper is full of water, the most that it can handle, and it just needs to dry. Your color is going to get brighter as your paper dries. So if you see the gray, don't worry, move on, and when your paper dries, it's going to look awesome. Happy making!